Alright, we are live. Hey guys, Smithy here. Today we are going to review our Tamer. Wait, give me a second. Okay, sorry. Recap. Okay guys, today we are going to review Tamer Rework or Tamer Ascension or Lupa. We'll be doing a lookout on her skills, on her changes. We will do a review of the builds. I prepared for you some builds, PvE builds, PvP builds, also field builds. We'll explain how some skills work, how some skills should be used in different scenarios, and also we'll give you my different testings of the Lupa and my final verdict about it. Also, at the end of the stream, we'll be doing some PvPs, few PvP matches in Arena PvP, just to show you guys how Lupa feels in Arena with the new skill, which is a grab, with the new immunities and all that stuff, so on. And also in the end, we are going to make a Q&A, question and answer about this class itself. This idea came to me to make it more easier for you guys to receive content much faster and also ask questions about the class itself. So it will be a short stream about Lupa only, and then we will be, after the stream ending, we will be jumping to another stream which will be about Void Knight. So today we will have two short streams, one about Lupa, another about Void Knight. Okay, so be ready. Sit back, relax and enjoy. And as I said, we will start with the skills review. So first skill, Gravity Bolt, received many times, many changes. It was first a simple skill that was just used to do some small amounts of damage. Then it was reworked again. Now at the end it received a last rework, which allows her to do lots of hits. It's a long, very long casting skill. Let me change it to our tab number 2. It's a very long lasting skill that doesn't do that much damage in PvP. It's great for PvE, but not the best for PvE. Though Perlobis made it differently, so now you can cancel it before it casts the full cast, but instead of doing 12 hits, you will do only few hits, and then you can use another skill or run away. But in exchange, your wolf or Phalang will still attack, so this area will still be damage area and also will stun enemies. Yeah, so that's a great thing about that skill. You can use it in field just to interrupt enemies, just to put some damage and run away as fast as possible, as you can see with another skill. The damage isn't big, will be mostly used for PvE or some field PvPs if you are able to input this skill in your build. Okay, moving on, we have another change, which is Dark Spire. That skill was changed quite also a few times. Now in the end it got another charge, so it will do 2 attacks instead of 1. The damage isn't that big, but it has branches. Also another change, which was given the last patch, the super armor from Gravity Bolt in Arena was moved to Dark Spire. So now Tamer will have a nice charge, nice rush for Arena with super armor, which will give her ability to stun lock enemies and start the combos easier. Also, one thing to note about that skill, that you can use it with a little bit of delay, and all this time you will be always staying in super armor. If you know these videos about Striker, where I always prolong my skill just to not get CC'd, you know, just to not get interrupted, to prolong my super armor. The same you can do with Lupa. Also, you can change direction of the jump. I messed up a little bit, so you can jump forward and then jump back, for example. That's a great skill for Arena because it has super armor and charge and stun and daze on second hit, which is cool. Next skill, Sonic Slicer, didn't get any changes, as always remains the most useless skill of Lupa, not gonna stop in here. Another change, Compaction. This skill once again received an attack speed buff, so now it casts faster. And also it received a flow thunderbolt, which allows Lupa to do another attack with her leg and knock back her enemies and doing 150% more damage in process. So skill is faster now, and also it applies knockback and more damage on the last skill. So it's a great skill for combos, not only for combos, also for the field itself. So you will do more damage with that combination of 3 big hits. And these look very cool, not gonna lie. I think that's over with this skill. Let's jump to Lupin Pounce. Yeah, it's a jump that normally had invincibility during use, during first cast, and then you would have super armor. Now developers change it to invincible during the whole use of the skill. So now while running you will always be immune, which is very cool for Lupa. She will be able to run from all situations without taking any damage. And the rush skill is kind of, let's say, it's very cool and long lasting. Also, it made it so you can easily change direction during the rush. Very similar to Hashashin charge skill. Also has invulnerability and an ability to escape situation. And as well, that skill allows you to cancel animations of some skills. So it's a great thing to use in any situation. Arena, field, everywhere, that skill is a must to use. And another thing that developers changed, now you don't need to keep pressing the skill, you just press it once and then you just run forward or whatever you want, so you don't need to keep pressing the skill in order to use it. And at last, you can cancel the animation of that skill with any other skill. So for example, while running, you can use another skill straight away, like jumping from that skill, cancel the animation of the skill, jumping into another skill, which is very cool as well. Gave much more flexibility to Lupa. Fifth skill, which is something that I was so shocked about it. I didn't expect it to be like that, but this skill received a grab. So Lupa now has a grab. With help of her Heilang, she is able to grab her enemies. Whoever she hits, she is able to grab the enemies with Heilang, and he will just make a grab animation. The grab isn't as good as other classes have, because the animation of the enemy standing down is kind of lower, and also the grab itself will instantly bound enemies and you won't have that much time to do some damage to them. But still, it's a grab. It allows you to do more hits during combos. It allows you to break super armors of enemies. It allows you to just grab and control any enemy. So it's very cool for Lupa to have that grab in her kit. Not only her damage is very high, but also grab is a great thing for such class. So cooldown was increased. In exchange, cooldown was increased to 12 seconds because of that grab, and it received super armor. The damage is kinda low, but compared to other classes with also grab skills, that's a good damage. Let's be honest here. She received super armor in field and cannot be grabbed, which is very cool as well. So while she's grabbing, you can't grab her. That's something that all classes needs. On some skills, and it's a good counter to other grab classes. Okay. Continuing to hotspot, I think it received some attack speed buff, but nothing much. It's a kind of useless skill, nothing much to do with it. The damage is mediocre and has no super armor, no nothing, so you won't be using the skill, not even in PvE, I think. Another skill that got buffed once again, it is Back and Call. The skill received another attack speed buff. Also, it received a Heilang enhancement, so every time you use that skill, but only in field, you will do 50% more PvP damage. So the thing is, while using this skill, your pet Heilang will just mimic it, will copy the skill, and will do 50% of its damage. So, for example, if the skill itself has 439% multiplied by 3. Your pet will do 50% extra more damage, so you will do 439 multiplied by 4.5, let's say like that. So it's like 2000% damage in one hit, and the hit is quite fast. Yeah, it's strong, it has range, it has healing. It's a great skill, so a good thing to have. Another thing what was buffed on this skill is that now you can use other skills faster right after that skill, because normally you would have to wait a little bit. It had a very long recover animation. Now the recover animation is much faster, so you can use other skills better. So basically Lupa became a faster version of herself with more fluent and faster skills than she had before. That's it with that skill. Moving on to the ultimate, to that lovely skill, lovely sphere that does lots of damage. Now what it got? It didn't get nothing, but it received a buff, which is very popular lately, that allows her to change the animation of it. It won't do more damage, but it just changed the animation, and of course the speed. Just compare the speed between the normal one, it lasts for like 2.5 seconds, and the new one, it's like 1.5 seconds or so. It's much faster. You can do more damage by using that amplification. You can do better in an open field, you can do better in combos. So it's all about your choice. If you want some more survivability in arena, because this skill has super armor, you will choose the first version. If you need more damage, then you will choose the second version. I mean, not more damage, but faster damage, yeah? Also, with the amplification, it received some sort of range. It will do, I don't know, maybe just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, not just a little bit, it has a similar range to that back and cut or something like that. So it received range, but it lost the 360% area radius damage. So it's all about you what to choose. I myself would normally choose always the newer version. So that version where she does a ranged attack. So yeah. At last, what else she received? Her pet got finally buffed. Now her pet does much more better. I don't know how to tell it. Much better than it was before. Now the pet actually is worth to use, is worth to always be used on cooldown and never be taken out. So many changes here, many buffs. Let me explain real quick what changed. So now, while riding your pet, you can finally use 4 of the skills of the Tamer. You can use, first of the skill you can use is Lupin Pounce. You are able to rush with that skill on the. Let me actually equip my wolf. So while equipping the wolf, you are able to use 4 skills. First is Lupin Pounce. Yeah, you can run and quite a far distance. Second is that hotspot, which is kind of cool for the pet. Third is the first version of the ultimate, and fourth is this skill here where he does double the damage. Yeah, I mean not double, but almost the same damage as before. So, and as it says, those 4 skills are amplified by 150%. So you will do 150% of the skill's damage while riding the pet. Another thing that Lupa received is when mounting or dismounting, Lupa is able to has invincibility state. So every time you mount or dismount, you are invincible, because it lasts for like 2 seconds you to mount the pet or to dismount it. But now you are invincible, so you can gain that extra little bit of invincibility during field PvP to not get killed, because it's very frustrating where you're trying to use a skill that you don't do nothing, you can't move, you can't attack, you can't do nothing, and you just take lots of damage. That invincibility will help you out with it. Another change is now the pet. While riding the pet, Lupa will have super armor, like fully super armor, 30 seconds of super armor. You won't get CC'd, you can't get grab, I think, as well. You can't get any CC, you'll just attack and do damage, attack and do damage. Yeah. But in arena this doesn't work. In arena she will still have that 70 plus 70 resistance, whatever that means. You will sometimes get CC'd, sometimes don't get CC'd, but it's a resistance. Yet that super armor in field, it's pretty cool. What else changed? Now during mounting you can't use it more than 12 seconds in arena. As you can see, only 12 seconds of mount you can have it on arena. In field you mount for 30 seconds. In arena it's only 12. Just to not abuse too much that very big buff, which is very cool from developers. They are doing very good job with it. And that's it. At last, what's new about pet, which is very cool as well. The pet received Heilang Roar. It's a passive that buffs your allies. Every ally that is around you will be buffed with 10% of PvP damage reduction, which is super cool for 30 seconds. And the Lupa itself will buff herself with 20% damage reduction. So every time you mount or you use just the passive of the roar, you will receive that buff. Also 20 AP and 20 DP. So it's Lupa became sort of supportive class, but with tons of damage, tons of mobility, tons of ability. So it's a great class, not gonna lie. Now finally Lupa became a decent class to play it, to main even it. So it's a great class. Also another thing that you can do with that Beast Rider, in order to use it in PvE but not ride the pet, you can always disable the ability to ride the Heilang. And instead of riding it, you will just press it and you will just receive that buff here, which is 20% damage reduction and 20 AP DP for 30 seconds. And this is it for the skills themselves. I think nothing else changed, I guess. So all in all, Lupa became a very mobile class, faster class that has more damage now, more mobility, more abilities, much better class, not gonna lie. She can ride her pet and do lots of bad stuff to enemies and good stuff to allies. Her damage got increased quite a bit, quite much. I will show you now the skill builds. Let me just kill these mobs real quick to not kill me. I will put the let's see. Okay, now you can see it. That's the skill build. I prepared it just for you because last stream when I streamed Mystic, I didn't prepare my Mystic skill build for you, but you asked me to give you the skill build. Now you have it here, and let me explain. As you can see, core damage of the combo in PvP arena is 15.8 thousand percent damage. That's level 1 skill. So as you can see, she gained quite a bit of damage in her kit because of that grab, because of the new skills. If you do the combo right, then you will do lots of damage to enemies. And DPS also was increased to 15.1k, where you can just spam your most powerful skills and do lots and lots of damage. I will put this skill build in the description, the link for it, and also in, I think tomorrow or this week, I will also upload, just as always as I do, a PvP video of arena PvP on Lupa that will also have the skill build there incorporated. And now let's go and play some PvP matches, just to show you what can she do, how she moves in arena, and so on. Let me answer some questions that might appear here. Okay, no, nobody wants to come to PvP, I guess. I think I will have to fight with bots. But if you want, if you are watching the stream, you can just join the arena now with 15,000 CP and try to PvP me. Okay, we have M potions here with on Phantasma, and let's begin the rush. I'll try to use my... Okay, I got him down. I will grab him. I'll do some hits. I will stun him again. Okay, he's stunned. Lupa is the same. When you grab your enemy, if the enemy stands up without immunity, then he will get CC right away. So super armor won't work after you get grabbed by Lupa. As you can see, and Potions just stood up, and right after grab, and I could CC him once again. Let's try another one. Let's run. I forgot to buff myself. Okay, now I have my buff on. Let's try to... Okay, got him. Grabbed. 1, 2, stun, another hit. Boom. Oh, okay, got hit. That's my bad. Stun, more damage. As you can see, big damages to Phantasma. Phantasma was just escaping, trying to escape. Nothing worked. As soon as you CC somebody, you will do lots of damage. Like, the damage is real big. And this account has very low PvP stats, very low HP, so a level 1 skill. So even with level 1 skill, as you can see, I can do lots and lots of damage. Alright, and here we have Thunderlord with around, what, 25k HP or something. Most likely I will lose, because the damage is too big. Okay, I got her in combo. Oh, and he didn't fall. I will lose for sure. Too much damage. My combo didn't do enough damage, and also combo just failed because of the resist off or something like that. Let's see if I find another enemy with at least the same stats as me. Okay, as I see, my friends from Fight Club decided to enter as well, just to troll me a bit, because they all have lots and lots of stats, while I lack in stats a little bit. Can't do much on them. As you can see, the damage differs like drastically. I don't do enough damage to them to be able to play. Okay, I thought I stunned him, but didn't work. Okay, let's see how much damage I will do from the combo. Not enough, I guess. Actually, that wasn't that bad. I was expecting more. I mean, I was expecting less, but still the combo does lots of damage. But I can't really trade with them, because they do much more damage to me, like one skill, and I'm like losing 30% of the health. That's fine, that's fine. How much CP I need to trying to snipe you in arena? Hey Remy, it's 15k. 15k CP, and we can just PvP. Okay, let me try to tell you what I'm trying to do during PvP. Let's see if I get somebody. Okay, again, Thunderlord with 25k HP, lots of PvP stats, like maximum PvP stats, maximum everything. There is no way very low PvP stats Lupa can deal with it. Yeah, and I get stunned. Look at this, like one combo and I'm dead. Not even one combo. That was actually not a combo, that was half of the combo and I'm dead. That's just too much stats. Can you make a video guide for your key binding on emulator on PC? The guides, I mean, I have only three keys binded on my emulator, so not a big deal. And as you can see, when I'm facing same stats enemies, like around the same, because I'm equipping Sushi, I have like 5% PvP damage resistance, like 20% PvP damage amplification, not a big deal. So when I'm facing same stats enemies, it looks like this. I'm doing lots and lots of damage from my combos. I receive less damage from their combos. And GG. I will play Invoker as soon as it will get buffed, because right now Invoker isn't buffed at all. That was... Okay, so what I'm trying to always do, I'm trying to stun the enemies with my stun skill, though it's not working always that good, because she doesn't have any ranged good skill with stuns. And as you can see, I'm just losing to classes that have more immunities than Lupa. So in PvP arena, she still remained that class that it is easily to get kited instead of what? I forgot what I wanted to say. Like, her immunities actually end too fast. Can't really do much. Can't block any skills in order to... All I can hope is just take them down with a random misclick or something like that, but nothing should work. So don't expect too much power from her in arena. Only if you can stun somebody, only then you can do some damage. As you can see, the damage from the combo is quite nice, but if you don't catch your enemy, then you won't do much to it. You have to just run, and if the class is something like Striker, for example Destroyer with many immunities, or any other class, you can't really deal with them. Okay, let's do a last one, and I think we can end it here, because I want to answer some questions. Okay, we have Brainiac here with the same class, and I will get destroyed right now because he has level 10 skills. I will do less damage, much less damage to him. I don't have immunities to really... Oh, he rides. As you can see, also you can ride your pet if you really want to. Okay, my... Did work. Nice grab. Yeah, the damage is just way too different. So the PvP stats, as you can see, matters a lot. This account doesn't have PvP stats at all. But yeah, so far so good. As you can see, Lupa still remains that class that is easily kittable. She can do lots and lots of damage in PvP combo. Like, this combo is very big. You do lots and lots of skills. It's 15.4k damage, percent of damage. That's a big deal. You can do lots of damage, but still it's hard to catch an enemy that knows what he is doing. Infield running is should be fine. You have two skills of blinks. You have that rush immunity. You can move yourself with skills as well if you want to, but still I still think Lupa lacks a little bit in some mobility aspects, so she can't outrun Berserker for sure. She can't outrun most of classes. She remained that average running class. But so far in fields she should do very good with big damages, big AOEs, great as support class, and so on. And now let's answer to some questions, and then we are going to jump right to Void Knight. Let's see. Lupa or Tamer? Tamer is Lupa. You mean Lupa or Spirit Walker? I would say Lupa at this point. Spirit Walker isn't better than her. Yeah, Tamer now has grab. That skill now has grab on her. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, Mystic PvP guide soon. It will be either today or tomorrow. For now, while I'm answering the questions, just for those who are asking, I can show you an image of the Mystic PvP builds and guide. Give me a second. Let's check. I have it here. Okay, here you can check the build and the skills. You can save it for now, and later on I will put for you a arena PvP matches. Archers now better than Fletcher? Not really. He will be better after buff comes on global. Okay, what do you think of Crimson Lily? Crimson Lily, as I answered on my last stream, is not that good. Forget about it for now. Hey Smithy, what rune should be maxed in Phantasma, Ale or a heap? I think it's a heap, but it doesn't really matter. Just whatever you have the most. It's not a big deal. Zerk or Invoker Rework for Ramones. Berserker still remained the same. So not a big deal about Berserker. I didn't feel much of a difference yesterday on my PvPs in Arena. So not a big deal. Hey Smithy, what's better for mass PvP and guild wars etc. Between Rework Invoker and he get or Titan? Titan, I'm not sure. I think Invoker will be kind of better. I have to test the rework still. First is the rework, and then I will tell you. But for now, Titan looks very cool. What about Sura? Sura will be reviewed very soon. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday. We'll see. This increases defense will help in PvP a lot. No, it won't help. For PvP, guys, all it matters is your substats. Your HP is very important. As you can see, I have only 17k HP. When you're fighting an enemy with 25k HP, that is like 30% or 40% more HP, obviously it will be harder. Then you need your maximum substats, as always, your maximum branch damages, and the second important thing is your PvP stats. Your PvP stats, PvP damage dealt and PvP damage received is very important for arena PvP. So make sure to max this out too. As you can see, I had my sushi on, so my PvP stats are quite bad for arena, so I got destroyed by players with high PvP stats. That's normal. Because if I enter my main account, I have here like 50% PvP damage dealt, I have 30% PvP damage received, I have 26k HP, so it's another story. Alright, I see many questions about other classes. We will discuss other classes in other videos for sure. Today was just a Tamer stream for now. After a while, guys, listen to me carefully. In a few moments, let me just put it public, give me a second. I will run a Void Knight stream, just to not get like confused with the streams. Just in few minutes, like 10 minutes, I will run Void Knight stream. So make sure to switch to another stream. You can find the link in the description. I will start very soon, so don't just go rest a little bit. I will switch to another stream and we'll continue with Void Knight because you want Void Knight as well. So that's what we are going to do. If you have any more questions about Lupa, feel free to ask. For now, I will try to start the other stream. Give me a second. Okay, it's this one. Okay, I opened the stream. I will send you a link in the chat itself. That's the link that I will be continuing the stream. So if you have some questions, make sure to don't forget about them. I can answer them on my next ongoing stream. So now I will be just changing the gear to my Void Knight and will review Void Knight for you in few minutes. Okay, so don't disconnect.